Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Zakabane101 and welcome to Hearthstone. This will be my first ever ranked match inside of Hearthstone, and if you don't know what this game is, it is a collectible card game, digital only kind of game made by the guys over at Blizzard. And I finally got the beta key yesterday and I decided, you know what, this game is actually pretty cool. Pretty much the first card game I've actually ever played in my life, unless you include games like poker and blackjack, which I am very terrible at. But hopefully with this game I can potentially be good at least one card game. So yes, I decided this will be the day that we record the first ever time I go into ranked matches, and this will be the deck I'll be bringing in with this. And many people will be looking at this deck and shaking their heads because it's probably terrible. But I don't know, we have some Arcane Missiles, some Mirror Images, we got Arcane Explosion, Frost Novas, Frost Bolts, Blood Mage, Thalnos, which I luckily got on my very first card pack that you get for free. We got the Arcane Intellect, and an Arcane Intellect, which I got from my third card pack of some sort, which is pretty cool. And then we got some Fireballs, some Polymorph, Gnomish Inventor, Ogre Magi, Senjin Shieldmaster, because I feel like these guys are awesome and I need some fairly higher mana taunts out there. Just that a little bit something that's a little bit better than Mirror Image anyway. And then we have some Gurobashi Berserkers, Archmages, and some Flame Strikes. I like this deck. I've been doing lots of unranked with it, and by lots I mean about 5-6 missions. Had a few practice runs with Mr. AWOL himself. And how do I back it out of this screen? Oh my god. There we go. Done. That's all I have to do. Say done. Let's go back into this screen here. So that'll be the pack I'm using. Haven't spent any money on this character. Just the 200 gold that I've earned so far. And unfortunately, I don't have any more quests to do today. So we are going to be going with the mage deck, of course. We're going to be saying play. And hopefully have a good time with this. So we will switch it over onto a novice medal, because I am a scrub, the scrubbiest of scrubs, and we are hopefully going to actually do a pretty good job here. I've had pretty good success in unranked, I might say. I actually had one of the longest games so far of the 7 games I've played where both myself and my opponent got fatigued, and luckily I won because I just had more health in the end. Alright, looks like we are going against Blaze, who is playing as Uther Lightbringer. He's going to bring the light, and it appears that we will be going first, so I will mulligan this. And mulliganing is not like Magic the Gathering, from what I have learned, where I think you start with 6 or 7 cards of Magic, and then if you mulligan, you get 1 less card, but you get to reshuffle your deck, I believe, and pull out the next cards. Anywho, now it is our turn, and we can't do anything, so I will happily greet my opponent, Mr. Blaze, and hopefully have a good time. So, we have Frostbolt. He's saying hello to me as well. What a nice sport. Alright, so we have Frostbolt, Arcane Intellect, Gurobashi Berserker, and Frost Nova, and literally, we can't do much of anything right now. We could go ahead and murder this guy. I don't really care. I'm just going to Firebolt him, and hopefully he doesn't have anything to actually buff this dude. Because, potentially, he could murder my face, but not with this guy. This guy doesn't seem like too much of a problem. And really, the only difference between life and death is the point between 1 and 0, from which I have found. But of course, he will quickly start to rack up dudes because he has a special hero ability that allows him to summon these stupid silver hand recruits, which I really hated. I actually played against a paladin before who was a pain in the butt in previous days, and it would appear that we really don't have anything to deal with this stuff. We could go for a kill. I think we're going to let him do some damage to us while we get 2 more cards, and I think that would be good. Of course we get a Bank of Nothing, but I'm going to get the Senjin Shieldmaster next turn. So he's going to be really good. Has Taunt. Taunt, very useful ability for keeping minions off of you just for a short period of time. So he's going to go wail on me for another 2 points of damage. Unfortunate that that has to happen. Whoa, we could go for the Arcane Missiles, of course. but I think it's going to be better to go for the taunt right now. Arcane Missile is just a little too random for me, just for the situation. So we'll go with that. We will end the turn, and next turn I believe we'll go for the Arcane Missiles, or we can go for a Gurubashi Berserker, which every time he gets hit, doesn't matter if it's 1 point of damage or more, he will increase his damage by 3, which can snowball quite rapidly. But of course, he must take damage, and if your opponent has ways of dealing with that, things could be potentially pretty bad in the future. Seems like this guy doesn't have too many cards himself to really play, so I feel like this is going to turn into something that's going to be pretty nasty in the late game when we get up to 10 mana, and 10 mana is of course the maximum for this kind of game. And of course, I'm sure many people that are watching this already know that, but please do keep in mind, this is the first Hearthstone video on this channel, so I'm just trying to help out the people that haven't seen Hearthstone before. And if you haven't, you are missing out. And good on you for watching my video first. Haha. Anyway, good on you for watching me getting my ass kicked by this guy. It's all good though. I have my coffee and I feel pretty great. So he totally murdered my dude. He uber buffed this guy, so that's always great. And I don't really know what to play here. I think I'm going to go for this. And then if all else fails and I must do something else, I will have to either get my Senjin Shieldmaster. Oh my god, is it going to work out in my favor? It did. We got the 2 guys dead. Now we could freeze this dude, which I think will be the best thing to go for. Actually, I'm going to get him killed. It's been so long of me getting my ass handed to me. So we're going to clear the board here. We both have about even cards. He has, I think, 1 or 2 more cards than me. And I think we can probably handle this with some control. Get our Gurubashi Berserkers out there. Keep the enemies that are very powerful, like this one, at bay with whatever we can find. And apparently whatever we can find is just an Ogre Magi. So you know what? We will get the Ogre Magi out here. Currently, right now, he's going to die to this dude, who will probably be doing direct damage to me. And I don't know if I want to be doing damage to him now, or if I should freeze him. I can't charge him right now, so I might want to just freeze him. And you know what? I think I'm going to do that. I don't want him doing direct damage to me anymore right now. So I'm going to say, end turn, take a drink of my coffee, and think about what else to say. Which, of course, there is plenty of things to say about this game, because it is actually quite in-depth. As simple as the game looks, there is a lot of strategy I am learning into each kind of build of character, and there's many different ways you could build your decks into becoming something that is pretty awesome. Alright, so we're probably going to Flame Strike here. I feel that's the best idea, because we will wipe his entire board, and yeah, we'll definitely wipe his entire board. We'll do 5 damage, which is not entirely necessary, but that's okay. So we'll spend all of... Oh, wow. Okay, so maybe we should just go for this one. Save our Flame Strike for some of the bigger dudes here. So the Flame Strike is going to do enough damage to wipe almost everyone. So we'll do this. Bam. And what else should we do? Should we go for... Nah, we should just kill him off. So I'm going to... This guy's going to die from that, but that's okay. And let's go ahead and get Gurubashi Berserker out there. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. We might have wanted to get a Senjin Shieldmaster. I'll get him out next round. I will then fireball this guy so he takes some damage. Now this could be a removal card. Not a removal card, but something that can be a pain in the ass. Specifically, the Lord of the Arena, and I'm not talking about Total Biscuit. He has taunt, and he has lots of health and lots of damage, which means he is a total dick. But luckily, we can do this. I'm pretty sure he knew this was going to happen anyway, so we can just do that. We'll kill him off. Unfortunately, not doing the most damage with that card. But in the end here, we will get our Senjin Shieldmaster out on the field. And we can just wait for the next turn. Maybe try and get the Gurubashi Berserker out once again. Do more damage. And potentially murder this Paladin folk here. And we can even see how many cards he has left. So he has 18 cards, I have 17 cards, which is pretty reasonable. Damn these Paladins and their big beefy dudes. Luckily I'm getting lucky here, and I will just fireball him. and do the damage I need to do. Yeah, I can even get my Gurobashi Berserker out there. I will attack him with my Senjin Shield Master and end the turn. Mr. Blaze, it is up to you, and it is up to me now to drink some more coffee because it's delicious. The best coffee in the world, and if you're wondering what it is, I'm pretty sure it's Starbucks, but I could be wrong. This guy has a gold foil card. I have 2 of these in my deck. Man, that animated stuff is so cool. That's the great thing about the foil cards. If you're a sucker for animations, which I of course am, they are a lot of fun. Alright, so this guy is a Death Rattle, which is deal 2 damage to all characters. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and polymorph this guy, because I do not want to deal with his bullshit. So we'll do that. We will then fireball him. Ooh, wait a minute. I should have thought about that for like 5 seconds there. But I will say thank you, and I will then hit him a bit. I should have pinged this guy, but of course, I was in the heat of the moment, alright? Forgive me, this is my first ranked game of all time. I need to be in a situation here where I can kind of alleviate some of that fear. Anyway, we have sight on one of the most evil weapons of all time, which is restore 2 health whenever you attack. It attacks 2 times, as you can see by the broken shield. It does 4 damage, which is extremely a pain in my butt, because he's going to get all that health back, up to 8 health back, no doubt, by the next turn. But it does depend on what he does, so he's not going to actually attack. But I don't believe he can defend when, or defend against this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to ping this. So this does 5 damage. I'm going to also attack this. So it does another damage, get it up to 8. I don't know if that's a good idea, to be honest with you. But we will figure it out. We're also going to go draw this gold foil card. Oh, gold foil cards. They look so good. They don't matter at all that they're gold, but they look so pretty, and they are worth every penny. And luckily I didn't... Oh, I did buy the card pack, so in that case, it was worth pennies. But I guess the pennies were earned through in-game. So I can't really do anything here, so I'm just going to go ahead and hand off the turn to this feller here. This feller here? Well, I reckon I'm going to pass it off to this feller. Oh, God. Alright, I knew something big was going to come out here. He knows I want to probably kill that dude. I do want to do damage to him, and now he has more attack potential than before. Oh my god, he is just buffing the shit out of this guy. He's like, I want you to attack this guy. Alright now, so unfortunately he doesn't have actually any charge abilities here. So he's kind of screwed for that fact. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and see what we can do with our damage. What we can do, we can go for a Frostbolt and attack him with our Senjin. He's practically dead anyway, the Senjin Shield Master. So we'll do this. And then we'll do this. Ping that. And then we can go ahead and do damage here. And I do not want to risk this guy healing up, so what I'm going to do, I'm simply going to kill it. He has 11 damage, and I know he was frozen, but really that Frostbolt ability was just to get his health down. And then we're going to place down the Archmage. This guy is almost guaranteed as good as dead now that the taunt is gone. So, yeah, he's dead. No matter what, because he's just going to attack him with this. Actually, no, never mind, because that will do damage to the hero himself. So that's going to do 2 damage to all of us. My hero included. He's going to actually cast 2 of that, so there you go. I'm going to give him a well played for that. That's pretty good. He did some good damage there. And let's see what he's got. Alright, so he's got his little dude out there. I don't think he really has anything, so he's going to have to hand off the turn to me. He's going to go for the attack, so he's going to clear the board. And the board is now cleared. We can get out an Archmage. He no longer has a weapon. So let's go ahead and get our Frost Elemental out on the field. And let's just go ahead and get this guy out. So we'll leave this guy on the field. He'll do 1 damage to one of my creatures or me. And die in the process. Or be extremely buffed. If these are buff cards, which I doubt he would have... not have used all of them on his one dude. I think he made a bit of a mistake there for you know, putting all of his eggs in one basket on that one dude. Humility! Bring my minion's damage down to 1 attack. Haven't seen that card before, and give that minion 7 damage. Oh my god, that's crazy. That guy's got 4 buffed, which means 4 extra attack, 4 extra health. He is an evil person, but that's okay. This is okay, because we can now play our legendary card, which is the Blood Mage Thalnos. And then we can go ahead and place a Flame Strike, which will murder everyone. And then we can just go ahead and start attacking him. Now he's frozen, so if he had a weapon out then, he wouldn't be able to attack with it, but that's okay. We don't need to worry about that factor as long as we're doing damage. He has 6 health left, so he has a taunt here, which means he's gonna be alive for just not even any longer, because magic actually can, I believe, attack the hero, if I am not mistaken. So this is going to do 8 damage. Can I do this directly to the hero? I believe you can. Yes, we can. So I'm going to give him a well played, and there you go, ladies and gentlemen. There's my first ranked match inside of Blizzard's new collectible card game as a mage with that deck. You saw the deck at the beginning. So let me know how I did. Of course, I think I messed up once or twice there, but there we go, 3 wins, and I got some money. $10 in total. I am a rich bastard. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to click like, and think about subscribing, because maybe we'll do some more Hearthstone. Let me know if you guys want more Hearthstone on this channel, because honestly, I have no idea. I've never played a collectible card game on this channel ever before. This is a first, so let me know in the comments below. Once again, I'm Akabane101, and I'll see you next time.